What's up, y'all? It's Flying Squirrel. We just got done with watching, to me, the greatest bantamweight. I mean, that was fight of the year for me. Merab versus Petr Yan just now was fight of the year for me. I don't know what you guys were experiencing, okay? I had my thing on mute, so I couldn't hear Joe Rogan and Daniel Cormier talking about, that choke is almost done.
Oh my God, bro.
He's close on that choke. Look at how Merab is tiring him out by failing on all these takedown attempts. I wasn't hearing any of the nonsense. I was just watching pure fighting, and it was fighting at the highest level that I've seen. I can't remember the last time I saw fighting at that high a level. It felt like watching Goku versus Majin Vegeta, that one fight. You remember that, guys. This is Petr Yan is Vegeta, Merab is Goku. He can't win. And then he finally gets the win. Oh my goodness. There were so many moments in this fight. I mean, from the beginning, Merab, he's bouncing around, classic machine. I'm thinking Merab is going to break this dude. It's going to be worse than last time. I'm thinking this is going to be a history-making win for Merab Develis. Really, it would be. But, man, we have two curses, okay? We have two curses. Everyone knows about the Anderson Silva curse. When you get close to his streak, you lose. The only one who's broken it has been Islam Makhachev, but we'll see his next fight, right? But then there's the other curse. There's the just being too active curse. You get too close. It's the Icarus curse, man. You fly too close to the sun. Kamaru Usman, he's like, hey, let me just fight 4, 5, 6 times a year. And then he got knocked out by the worst welterweight champion we've ever had. And then you had Israel Adesanya. He said, let me fight 15 million times a year. Who cares? I'll fight Sean Strickland, ranked number 7. Who cares? What is he going to do? I'll give him a shot. Lost. Hasn't been the same since. Now Merab, he says,
hey, you guys, I'm ready. This very important to me to fight 4 times in 1 year and defend championship 4 times in 1 year. Best bantamweight champion of all time. I never stop. I am the machine.
Here he goes. And Icarus flew too close to the sun. But goodness gracious, man, was that a fight? Was that a freaking fight? Okay? I just have all these screenshots, dude. I don't even know if I'll be able to get through it. Merab, I love the hustle, man. I love the game, man.
I love the game. I love the hustle, man.
That's how Merab was, dude. I'm pretty sure he had a broken nose, a broken rib, and maybe even a broken forearm by the end of this fight. Like I said, I had it on mute, so I have no idea. That arm is done. I have no idea what they were talking about, if he had a broken whatever. All I know is these dudes were freaking scrapping, okay? Petr Yan had some of the best takedown defense I've ever seen. Petr Yan had some of the best. I mean, look at this one. Look at this one, dude. I'm not giving you much, substance in this video, but we're just talking like bros right here. When Merab was going for that guillotine and Petr Yan picked him up and dumped him on his head, I was almost like, okay, is this it? Did Merab just die? I thought Merab could have died from that. And he just got back up. And you know what he did? He picked him up.
I love the game.
And I was thinking, dude, Merab was like 2 for 22 on takedowns. He shot like 50 times again.
I love the hustle, man.
And this man, Petr Yan, somehow he has survived like 100 takedown attempts from Merab, and he's stopped at least 80 of them, at least 90 of them at this point in his career. So this was a long time coming. This isn't the best slide to be talking about Petr Yan's takedown defense, because that was the biggest. And you just got to love the showmanship from Merab, right? When he finally gets one, he says, let me get one for the crowd. Let me walk around. Let me pretend like I'm Maximus Decimus Meridius, father of a mothered son.
Huh?
What does he say? Father of a mothered son, husband of a mothered wife, and I will get my vengeance in this life or the next, but not in this match, dude. Oh my gosh, bro. Oh! Yeah, this is probably the kick. If Merab got his rib broken, which I feel like he did, because he looked tired for the first time in his career. It had to be a broken rib. Petr Yan was ripping him with the body kicks, dude. He's ripping him. Merab had maybe 3, 4 guillotines. Hey, Let's learn another choke, okay? Merab, Dustin Poirier. When's the last time we saw a guillotine actually finished? Maybe let's take a page from Islam's book. Let's start working on Darce chokes, not guillotines. Because these guillotines, they're just, I don't know, they're putting them in bad positions. This was just such a scrap, man. Round 5, I made sure to get this screen grab. Because I was like, okay, this fight is so close. Merab has all these takedown attempts and all this control time on the feet-ish, you know. But you could also score it the other way and say that Petr Yan has defended all these takedowns and these takedowns didn't lead to any damage. Although they did. These guys were freaking like going back and forth. So Merab was a little bit ahead on strikes. But look at his accuracy. Look at his accuracy. Dude, this was like my shot accuracy before I met my wife. Thank God for my wife, you know. You just got to make one in, guys. Let me tell y'all something.
I want to tell you something.
You just got to make one shot, and that's your wife. You might miss all these other shots. This is Unk talking to you right now. You just got to make one. You just got to pick the right one, okay? Let's see what this looks like. Merab, even, Merab, Yan, and Merab. That's interesting, but I think everyone would say that Yan won this fight. So Petr Yan is the champion. I think he deserves it. This is he's fought Aljo twice, and now he's fought Merab twice. So fighting against this camp, it took him 4 fights to finally get his belt. I'm happy for him, man. I'm happy for him. I did make an official prediction video for this, but it's all good, dude. It's all good. Let's, y'all want to talk about this travesty right here? This travesty, Alexander Pantoja and Joshua Van? I might spend more time talking about this than the fight actually lasted. I probably will, because the fight lasted 26 seconds. Oh my gosh. Now, if Merab versus Yan 2 was the best fight I've seen all year, Alexander Pantoja versus Joshua Van was the worst ending to a fight I've seen all year. That you could never have predicted that is how the fight would end. But I was, in the back of my head, I was like, man, this guy's 35. And you know why I was saying that? You know why in the back of my head I was thinking, he better not snap no bones? It's because today I went for a run. My 30-year-old behind, right? And the last time I went for a run was Thanksgiving Day, so 2 weeks ago. And you know why I haven't ran in 2 weeks? It's because I pulled some stupid ligament in my foot. Right, like I said, my 30-year-old foot, I pulled some ligament. I can't run. So I come out. It's a nice, beautiful, it's not beautiful. It's 40 degrees. I go out, and the first 20 feet that I run, I pull my foot again. My 30-year-old foot. And so I'm just thinking, dang, Pantoja, he's jumping up and down. He's about to fight this 24-year-old Houston to H-Town, baby. And I'm thinking, dude, how is he not going through these pains that I'm going through? Like, how is he not pulling ligaments every time he jumps or every time he jogs or every time he runs? Because I'm over here, dude, I feel like a basket of paper clips when I'm running around my block. My 30-year-old body, I feel like a basket of paper clips. And this man, I know he feels like a bag of pencils, okay? This was the worst. This was the worst. So basically what happened, oh gosh, man.
God, what are you showing me? His head. Come on.
He threw a head kick, and as he was posting on the way down, he snapped his arm, he dislocated his elbow.
Brother, what's that?
It was so gross, man. It was honestly
What's that,
so
brother?
bad. And Pantoja doesn't deserve this. He
Working so hard for this.
He really worked so hard for this, man. And you got to feel bad for Pantoja. He's one of the greatest to ever do it, bro. He literally one of the greatest to ever do it. If he was a middleweight, the run that he just went on at middleweight, they'd be saying he's Anderson Silva, okay? The run that he went on, if he was at welterweight, they'd be saying he's better than GSP. But because he's at flyweight, he gets no respect. I'm also happy for Joshua Van, but, you know, it's hard to... It's a hard... You need some closure for this. You need some closure for this. He did win fair and square. You know, he fought a guy, he put him in a bad position, and the guy broke his arm. He won the fight. So we can't take anything away from Joshua Van. He won the fight. The guy fell because he caught the kick and he broke his arm. So congratulations, Joshua Van. Your little brother looks like the kid from Up. He looks adorable. And H-Town, baby. Texas, baby. So I guess what they're going to do at flyweight now, they're going to do Joshua Van versus Tatsuro Taira. Speaking of Tatsuro Taira, speaking of a GOAT, speaking of like just a horrible way to end the night, this was just the night of the Unks. Pantoja, Merab, Henry Cejudo. Yeah, a lot of the Unks got sent to the retirement home today. It was a rough night. It was a rough night, but now the senior living facility is full. We have Merab Dvalishvili. We have Brandon Moreno. We have Henry Cejudo. That senior living facility is going to be full. Van versus Taira for the belt. And then hopefully Pantoja can come back maybe by the end of 2026. Could you imagine like the hype that fight is going to have? That's going to have more hype than any flyweight fight I think I can think of. I feel like that's a huge fight. I feel like Taira versus Van is a huge fight too. This is a brand new generation of fighters. And it just happened organically. This was kind of an early stoppage. I think Moreno had some more gas in the tank, but Taira versus Van, man. I like that for the next flyweight title. Let's talk about another young man. Let's talk about another young gentleman. This man, Payton Talbott, man, he's nice with it, man. He's nice with it. And Henry Cejudo, this would have been fight of the night if Merab versus Yan wasn't a freaking masterpiece, bro. This was like, the amount of times they pointed, I have so much more respect for Henry Cejudo. He is not just a podcaster. Him and Kamaru Usman are not just podcasters. They get out there and they don't get out there often. And they don't have victory often. But when they do get out there, they freaking scrap, dude. The amount of times that Payton Talbott pointed to the middle and Henry Cejudo walked up to the middle and said, yeah, I'm going to trade with you, boy. And okay, he lost a lot of those exchanges. Okay, he was getting pieced up on the feet. Okay, he got took down by a high school wrestler. It's okay, man. He's 38. He's 38. One thing that pissed me off, though, is this is why I had to put my thing on mute. Daniel Cormier is over here glazing his boy. Henry Cejudo, wow, look at what he did. He just failed that lat drop just so that he could get into a scramble position because he knew he could win the scramble.
Stop the cap.
Daniel Cormier, you doggone know better than that, okay? You know this man, Henry Cejudo, did not fail a lat drop on purpose just so he could scramble up. You know why he failed the lat drop? Because he's 38 years old and he's 5'5", okay? That is not why this man, what are you talking about, Daniel? What are you talking about? Man, this was a great fight for Payton Talbott. As if Payton Talbott wasn't famous enough. There's people who don't even know what MMA is and they know who Payton Talbott is. He's already famous enough, but I feel like he definitely earned some points with OG UFC fighters, or OG UFC fans by beating Cejudo. Look at Cejudo. You're probably wondering how I ended up here. I know I've said the word scrapping a lot, but that's the only way I can describe it. Like, these dudes, by the end of it, Cejudo, he was bloody. He did not give up. I was so proud of this guy. He did not give up. There's a few times that he could have just said, "Oh, all right, man. I think I'm good, man. I think that's too much. I think he's punching me. I think he's going to punch me again." But he didn't. He didn't, dude. He got back up to his feet every single time. It felt like they're definitely going to make a documentary about this with some sad music. Hey, Dana, Sean, it's time. It's time. This guy just beat the crap out of me, man. Thank you so much for what you did. I was just a kid when I walked in this house.
You're amazing, man. You were the greatest to ever do it. We're going to take care of you. We're going to take care of you.
All right. But yeah, good win for Payton Talbott. That was super fun to watch, man. Super fun to watch this fight. Pretty fun to watch this fight, except for this part in the Moreno fight. That kind of sucked. But this was absolutely not fun. That was torture to watch. I don't want to think about it. And then this, honestly, I was thinking about this. I should have said this earlier. If this fight had gone to the death, this is one of the fights I would like to see to the death. Their rematch needs to be 50 minutes long. Give me an hour-long rematch. No time limit rematch for Merab versus Yan. 3. Please. Top of the year. No, not February. Dude, these guys just went through a car wreck. April or May. Give this to me. April or May. You could fight in Russia, dude. Fight in Azerbaijan. Fight in Georgia, bro. I need no time limit. Merab versus Yan 3 for the bantamweight title to decide who is the greatest bantamweight of this generation. It is Merab, but dude, what a fight, man. What other fights did we have? Yeah, so Jan Blachowicz, I think Jan Blachowicz might be who we think Ankalaev is. And I'm sorry, some of y'all probably just clicked off by me saying that, but maybe it wasn't Ankalaev's fault for that one time that they had a draw. Maybe Jan Blachowicz just rises to the level of his opponents and tries to beat them by just a little bit of Polish power will do the trick. Maybe. I don't have a problem with the way that this fight was scored, but I do have a problem if there's a fighter who has more than one draw on his record. That's a problem. And that makes me not want to fight you or not want to watch you anymore, okay? And I love Jan Blachowicz. Also, we had, so I just had this comment that it looks like we are implementing ref POV cameras. And the only thing that ignore these 3 bubbles in the middle. I definitely was watching from a pay-per-view that I bought, and that'll be the last pay-per-view that I buy. These refs, you're gonna make the refs film the fight, ref the fight, throw the fight. These guys, you got them working like Jamaicans. They're doing 3 jobs at the same time. Just let the ref the fight, okay? It's bad enough that we have evidence of referees throwing fights. Just let them ref the fight. I don't think I need this POV camera. It's cool, but I'm glad that I only saw this on prelims. I don't need this in a championship match. I don't need this when you're deciding that Moreno is done and you're giving Moreno an early stoppage because you want to set up Taira for the title. I don't need that when you're fixing fights, okay? Stop filming. Let's see what other fights I have. Mansour Abdul Malik. Shout out to that guy. And this was also a fight of the year. There's 3 fight of the years on this card. So good luck to the people. Pretty much everyone is getting 50K. I think Dana White said that. He said, I'm going to have to give everybody 50K on this card because this card was crazy. Yeah, this was the last card of the ESPN era. It was good while it lasted. I'm really looking forward to Paramount Plus. This is Flying Squirrel MMA. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you want to like and subscribe. No more fights for 6 weeks, so we are officially in garbage time on MMA YouTube, okay? So please comment down below what kind of videos you want to see. I will be doing all sorts of bull crap to take up the time during this winter break. Please give me video ideas. What do you want me to make a video on? Last year, y'all asked me to make a video about what was her name? I literally forgot the fighter's name. She was the champion. Who was the champion before Jacqueline or something? Juliana Pena? No. What was her name? Holy cow. Okay, I literally forgot the lady's name. And I think that was what the video was about. Was the most forgotten. Guys, I literally forgot her name. What's her name, guys? The most overlooked champion in UFC history. What is her name? What is her name? Raquel Pennington. Last year, y'all asked me to do a Raquel Pennington video. I'll tell y'all what, I'm not doing that, okay? Give me some really actually good video recommendations, and I will do them. Thank you for watching. This is Flying Squirrel MMA. Peace.